All right, welcome everyone to your weekly dose of 212. Again, let us know where you're joining us from and what is one area in your business you're looking to stretch this summer. Welcome to 212. Here's where we turn our heat up just an extra degree to like really power our business and take it to the next level. Who's a brand new consultant who joined us in the month of May? Over 200 of you said yes to joining us. So, welcome to the Bullet Train, where we empower and equip consultants for success. Inspired by the magic of the Red Ruby Slippers, we embrace the truth that you have the power all along, my dear. You just had to learn it for yourself. And here we love and appreciate you for who you are. And welcome to the number one team in all categories there ever was at Pampered Chef. This one is on hold. If you want to know the story of the Bullet Train, you can scan the QR code. You can also go to the featured group on the Bullet Train and catch up one day and see where we came about. And if you are brand new or you're looking for a summer relaunch, maybe you're here to kind of relaunch your summer business, check your messages with your recruiter. You should be getting a 10-step onboarding system, step by step by step, one little piece at a time. So you can kind of scroll up and see, oh, what was the last message I got? Let me get to the next one and be proactive and try to get to 10 steps as fast as you can. If you want access to our number one success system, our DMO system, our Google Calendar that literally gives you a task list on what to do every single day in your business. Looks a little scared first, but I promise you, you'll love it along the way. Okay, make sure you scan the QR code or you can also fill out the form that I'll be dropping in the chat. If you're on the go a lot, you're on your phone, you want to work from the pool, the summer, the beach, the camper, the RV, on the go, I think downloading the Boards app is a must. Download it first and then get access to our calendar system on board. So it's really, really easy to run your business on the go as well. If you're looking for some accountability, or maybe some of you guys are off for the summer, we have lots of teachers, people like that. You want to get a little bit more consistent, maybe get up early in the summer, get your stuff done. Join our accountability groups. Okay, we have accountability groups, we have early risers, coffee crew, afternoon crew, and our night crew. Which crew are you a part of? Because the hardest part sometimes is just showing up. So pick a time that works for you and show up consistently. We wrapped up all of our trainings for the month, so stay tuned for Monday. We're going to kick things off again with a basic training call number one. So if you're looking to get all the basics, learn all the basics, or if you're a new consultant, make sure you join us Monday at 7 p.m. Eastern Time. And at 8 p.m. Eastern Time, we're going to talk about how to make more money, how to promote a director, especially if you're interested in that during the summer. I'll drop a chat here in a second in our comment section as well, because we're always looking for you, okay? We're always looking for those that want more, that want to accelerate their business. If you're in your first 90 to 180 days, you'll get an extra 100 or $500 cash bonus when you promote to team leader or director. And we are on a mission this year to build our director team to 200. We would love to invite you to join the coolest club there is. You'll get extra money, you get incentive trip points, you get discounts, you get recognition at conference, you get 250 PC dollars, and of course, lots and lots of products. And if you're in my first three generations, you also get Red Ruby Slippers, but you'll get a great gift from your executives as well. So I would love to know who wants more. Thanks, Allison, for dropping that chat. So we have a special director, future director chat. Okay, so those that have that goal during summer, during June, July, August, you want more. You want to build your business to about $1,000 income per month. You want all the free products. You really want to take summer to turn things around. Please go ahead and join the chat so we can help you. This is our team vision for this year. Together, we're unlimited. Everyone deserves a chance to fly, and we're here to help you fly and discover whatever it is that you want from this business. So if you want some logo wear, I see many people wearing it today. We had a little challenge to post a little top 10 reasons why you're a Pampered Chef consultant. You can wear this all the time, and you can grab some logo wear here as well. So let's kick it off with some personal development. And I believe Peggy's reading to us today. And I do have your little screenshot here. So just let me know when to show it.
Okay. Thank you, Claudia. So I am reading from the Leader book this time, and it is, I don't remember the name, just a second. Well, Anyway, it says as you develop leaders, your job is to find out which of the seven keys that resonate with people and help them connect with them. A mistake I made as a young leader was thinking that I should try to lead everyone else the way I wanted to be led. I took what motivated me and tried to motivate others with it. That was a mistake. You can't be a good leader and lead everyone else the same. People with a management mindset may try that, but it doesn't work. Good leaders discover what motivates each person and then lead them to him or her accordingly. So let's take a moment to review the seven motivators. If you want to show that, Claudia. The first one is purpose. Purpose is when leaders want to do what they were created to do. Autonomy. Leaders want the freedom to control their lives. Relationships. Leaders want to do things with other people. Progress. Leaders want to experience personal and professional growth. Mastery. Leaders want to excel in their work. Recognition. Leaders want others to appreciate their accomplishments. And money. Leaders want to be financially secure. So the question is, how well does each of these motivate you? I'm going to suggest that you give yourself a score from 1 to 5 for each, with 5 being high. And after you've evaluated that, I'm going to suggest that you send that to your leader. That will be something that should help them to lead you better. When I evaluated myself, the author says, using this list, it's clear that all 7 of these motivate me. I scored a 4 or 5 on every one of them. And allow me to tell you something I've discovered about these 7 motivators. Highly motivated people tend to score themselves highly in all 7 areas. In fact, the more of them that inspire a person, the higher the odds that person will stay motivated. The more reasons you have to keep going forward, the better the chance you'll get to keep going, even when you're faced with difficulties. As you develop leaders, you need to learn what motivates them and tap into that motivation. Focus first on what motivates them the most, but also inspire them in every area you can. Help them discover their purpose, give them as much autonomy as you can, build strong relationships with them, help them foster good relationships with others. Provide them with opportunities and resources to grow, encourage and incentivize them to strive towards mastery of their skills. Praise them and reward them financially. As a leader, you want to inspire people to tap into their own internal motivation. But researchers say that this has its limits. Why? Because it's often driven by emotion, and that's not sustainable over the long haul. Stephen Geis, who is the author of Many Habits, said, when you're first starting a new goal, you'll be excited and highly motivated to start strong. But the more consistent your progress, the lower your general motivation is likely to be. This is because of habits. The secret of super athletes isn't that they're super motivated. The thing that really sets the elite apart is how they're able to train when they're bored out of their minds or tired. Their routines and schedules keep them in top shape. Super athletes don't let their training schedule depend on their current motivation level, and that's why they succeed. I like to think of motivation as giving the power to sprint. The problem is that to be successful at anything, including leading and developing leaders, you need to be a marathoner. And that comes only with developing habits that will keep you going and keep you improving. So go ahead and start by connecting your people to as many of the 7 motivators as you can. That will help them start moving forward and develop momentum. But also set them up for success. For years you have the author has used the acronym BEST. B, believe in them. E, encourage them. S, show them. T, train them. The idea is to help them do what's right, to help them succeed, and to consistently help it become a habit. Because people don't determine their future, they determine their habits, which determine their future. If you can help the leaders you're developing to obtain habits of success, they'll do right and then they'll feel right instead of waiting to feel right before doing right. The habits they form by doing the right thing without feeling motivation on the front end will fuel them to keep going on the back end. The more they do the right things, the greater the skill they will develop, and the more they will enjoy what they do. As writer John Ruskin said, when love and skill work together, you can expect a masterpiece.
Thank you, Peggy. What was your takeaway? I love the analogy of motivation is the power to sprint, right? To start your marathon, and then it gets boring because you got to maintain and maintain. And we always say you got to fall in love of doing the boring things like changing the cover photo, changing the group name, flipping the hearts, right? You got to fall in love with those boring things, but a routine and a schedule like we train many Mondays is what's going to keep you going and help you become a super athlete. Anybody want to be a super athlete? I think that's a great, great comparison. So thank you so much, Peggy. All right, let's kick things off with our testimony for tonight. Probably, she goes in the category of comeback stories. I love comeback stories. I love when people, not that I love when people leave, but I love when people leave and then they come back. Anyways, I'm so excited for you guys to meet one of our newest directors, Jessica. She just joined us this year, so just a couple months ago, like 5 months ago. And so far this year, in her first couple months, she promoted to director, fast track to director. And by now, by the time I pulled this, she probably already made about $4,000 in commission, got a bunch of free products, right? So maybe if that's your summer plan to be the next Jessica, listen to what she's going to have to share. She's going to tell us a little bit about herself, and then give you her best success tips. Jessica, you in the house?
I am.
Yay!
Hello. Hi, everyone. As Claudia mentioned, I'm Jessica Dubray. I'm excited and a little bit scared to share a bit about my Pampered Chef journey, how I started, why I came back, what happened when I finally went all in. So, first, let's rewind to December of 2018. I joined after attending a friend's in-person party. Her consultant, Andrea Morgan, who is no longer with Pampered Chef, was so friendly and relatable. She made everything feel fun and low pressure. During the party, she friended me on Facebook and we started chatting. Then I hosted a party and she started asking me to join her team. I wasn't convinced, but her persistence and those thought-provoking questions like, why not? And what's holding you back? Kind of got me thinking. Andrea asked me 7 times before I finally said yes, right after Christmas in December of 2018. Then 2 years later, I promoted to director. And then life happened and COVID hit and some other personal things came up. I stopped pouring into my business until I stopped altogether. Then fast forward to this past fall, I left a job I'd been at for 9 years. It was one of the hardest decisions I'd ever made, but I'd lost myself in that position and I needed to support my family, but I also needed something that felt like me again. So I came back to Pampered Chef, and this time I decided to go for it. So in April, I held 24 parties, including 2 shared rewards and 5 catalog parties, but only 15 of them qualified. I also welcomed 3 new team members. I worked hard and it obviously paid off. My first director paycheck was $1,553. So almost half of what I had made up to that point. That check wasn't just a number, though. It was proof that this business works when you work it and that I could do this again, even better than before. But I didn't do it alone. Between Katie Bickford and Claudia, of course, I had the most incredible support system. Katie helped me stay focused, shared strategies, celebrated wins, and always showed up. And Claudia was my hype squad, encouraging me, reminding me to believe bigger, and keeping my vision in front of me. Sorry, I'm a super emotional person. So, their belief in me helped me believe in myself. So if you're thinking about promoting to director or just ready to get back into your business, here's what I want you to know. Start before you're ready. Waiting for the perfect time is just procrastination in disguise. Keep your calendar full. Parties are where the growth happens. Ask boldly and often because most people won't say yes the first time, and that's okay. Be present with your team. You don't have to be perfect, just consistent. Lean into your leaders. You're not meant to do this alone, so let them help you. And do it scared. It only feels scary that first time and the second time and the 8th time, but it does get easier. This journey so far has helped me rediscover my confidence, connection, and my purpose. It's given me a way to help support my family on my terms. And if I can come back, not just to rebuild, but to grow even stronger, you can too.
Oh, give
That's
it up
it.
for
That's all.
Jessica, friends. Give her a round of applause.
Yay.
Yay, Jessica.
Jessica.
Thank you,
Great
lady.
job.
Yay, Jessica.
All right, thank you so much. I love how you said you're not meant to do this alone. I don't know if we've ever said it that way, but I love everything about it because if I had to do this by myself, I probably wouldn't do it either. Okay, so you're not meant to do this alone. Come join us. Come do DMOs. Come grab our Telegram chats. Engage. Find your friends. I don't think. I mean, does anybody want to do this alone? I don't know. It's kind of boring, right? I don't. I wouldn't want to do it alone. So. Thank you for sharing. Thank you for your vulnerability. And I am glad you came back. And I can't wait to meet you, I think, at conference, right? I think you're coming. So,
I'm
yeah,
definitely
awesome.
coming.
Yes, you're coming. Well, you already have the shirt, so you're good to go.
Yeah.
Awesome. Thank you. And if that was your, reminder to believe, and sometimes we always say, let your leaders believe in you, and they probably actually very certainly believe in you before you believe in yourself. Like that's your leader's job when they reach out and they say, hey, I think you have potential. You're showing up, you're doing the things, you want to partner with me, let's work together. Let them partner with you, right? But make sure you match their time and effort as well. So I'm going to try to go to conference. Okay, good. Well, let's talk about conference. Kind of like final call deadline is approaching. June 11th is approaching. Okay, so that is the deadline for in-person conference. We are at about 200 guys. Listen, I heard today that we were four consultants away to for Pampered Chef to give away the karaoke in a car with the Pampered Chef DJ E-Train. So I need four of you guys to register today. I was like, I'll take care of the four. No, I'm just kidding. But so if you're all the fans, we want you there. And if you're going, do whatever you can to join our pre-conference event and get your sparkle on. It's our only team event that we can have where we can fit everyone in one room. And it's a big, like it's like a wedding venue. We're going to dress up. There'll be dancing. There'll be food. You'll get 2 drink tickets. And it's going to be amazing. All right. I know we have some new people. So if you guys can help me, if you guys have any conference questions, if we can have our seasoned conference attendees in those questions, that would be Amazing. But let's hear it from a, newbie, a first timer that went to conference last year. She didn't really know many people at all. So it wasn't like she was with us for years and she knew people. She kind of went on her own, right? Not knowing many people. And I think left with a lot of new friends. So, Brenda, how was your conference experience last year as a first timer? Do you want to share?
Yes, I am nervous, so take it easy on me, friends. Can you see me all right?
Brenda, you
Yeah.
got this, girl.
Okay. So, hi everyone. My name is Brenda Wong. I've been with Pampered Chef since May 7th, 2024. I was a guest at a friend's party. It's a virtual party, and that's how I got connected with Claudia. So last night, in preparing for this, I looked at Claudia and mine's old messages, and they go back to January 2021. He talked about parties and then recruiting, and I was like, she did ask me what's holding me back, and I'm like, I don't know. I just wasn't ready, and then I said yes in October. I don't remember. But then she called me that day in 2024 and she's like, um, wait, give me a second. So she never gave up on me. So thank goodness, because this business has really changed my life for the better. Never in a million years did I ever think I could be a Pamper Chef consultant. What? I don't have the experience in sales. My public speaking is terrible. It felt like a mountain I had to climb, and just too out of shape for this mountain. Long story short, I said yes to the apron for a second time all because of conference. As soon as Claudia invited me, I was like, heck yeah, she's like inviting me to a party. I'm like, yeah, I want to go. And so I don't know if you know this, but my previous job was practicing pharmacy in the Air Force as a pharmacy tech. I've been to many pharmacy conferences, like in Philadelphia, um, Anaheim, Texas, just lots of different places. I got to go to Germany, got to go to Italy, do different things. But enough about that. So I had a blast, of course. And then she's like, well, you must be a Pamper Chef consultant to attend. Oh, in my mind, I was like, oh my God, she got me. She got me hooked. I want to go so bad. So I was like, why not do this consultant thing for real this time? I told her if she had not left with that conference offer, I would not have said yes. But I'm so glad she did. I've been wanting to travel so badly since I retired, from the Air Force in 2014. Chicago is one of those cities I've been wanting to, visit because of the movie The Vow. I, I love that movie. The pre-conference event was like the best way to showcase how beautiful Chicago is. And it's really beautiful. It was breathtaking, that dinner cruise. And of course, the added benefit was meeting Claudia, Donna, and Leah. I didn't realize they're superstars. The next day at registration, I got to meet so many nice consultants who were just willing to help me and take me under their wing. But it really felt like family, thank goodness, right? So my takeaways, I got three. Pamper Chef invests so much in their consultants, and I never thought a company would be so similar to the military in that they provide you with all the tools to succeed, and they train you for leadership roles, they empower you to be your own boss with complete autonomy and provide a plethora of support. I mean, plethora. And we've seen it here on this team, and the websites, the content, etc. I felt a sense of community. that I've been searching for. I was lost after the Air Force. I was in for 21 years, and I was like, what am I going to do now? I don't know how to do this thing, this normal life. I had been away from home for like 18 years. My whole adult life was the military. And, following orders, deploying without my family, being away from my ma, moving every 4 years, and, having big responsibility of managing billions of dollars and contracts, personnel contracts, civilian personnel, and then other servicemen members. I was like super busy. So when you take that away, it's like, what do I do? You're not going to find anything better um, than this in the military. I thought, yeah, there's just not going to be the sense of community, which I call camaraderie, and what else? Just all the support you have. I mean, because your work friends are your family. And that's what I feel here. I have a family again. I have a community of my brothers and sisters again. I found myself. I feel alive. And it's all because I wanted to go to conference with Claudia. Claudia. So that was like the first and second thing. Sorry, I didn't number them. The third thing is this: stay connected with your recruiter, your director. I learned the hard way. I needed to ask for more help, speak up, and advocate for myself. I was already at the top tier of my game when I was in the Air Force. I was unused to asking for help, and we're so used to just figure it out, do it, just do it. I don't care how you do it, just do it. So the first few days I felt alone because I, had that mindset. I could do it myself. I'll figure it out. But so when you get to conference and make sure you get a buddy and hang on for dear life because you're going to need that support, someone to lean on. Leave your pride at the door. Letting go and keeping an open mind does help a lot. It's okay to ask questions. It's okay to not know what to do and to ask for help and lean on your upline. So this PC terminology was like throwing me off once it was like coming out at conference. We're like, upline, what is that? DMOs, what? I spoke in acronyms before, but these were so much different or so different. Making content, what? What are you talking about? And one last thought I have is that I'd like to share with you is like, you have everything to gain from doing all the things, like Claudia says, just do all the things, like attending conference, nudge, nudge, wink, wink. DMOs, attending bullet train basic trainings, and of course 212s. They are really my favorite. All your upline wants for you is to see you be successful. I realize that now. I believe it. I know it. It's never too late to turn things around for the better. Be flexible, aka Semper Gumby. Don't block your blessings and never give up. Thank you, Claudia, Donna, and Leah for supporting and investing so much of your time, energy in our team success. Gracias, amigas. That's all I got. Thank you. Thank you
Oh,
for your
Brenda,
time.
you're amazing. Give it up for Brenda.
Terrific job, Brenda.
Love you
Great
so
job,
much.
Brenda.
Way to go, Brenda.
Great job, Brenda.
Thank you. Thank you.
You're not the newbie anymore this year. Everybody knows who you are, and we
Yes.
understand that the first time is the hardest. The first time is the scariest. We all had to do that first conference, get on that first plane by ourselves or, in the room with people we don't know who they are. So I applaud everyone that goes for the first time for sure. But we have lots of things planned this year. We have a little newbie tour. We got newbie stickers. Like we're gonna really make sure that everybody has a buddy and try to keep all 200 of us organized. Okay. So if you're new and you're going to conference, comment new. We can't wait to have you there. You do have, time's ticking. Closes June 11th. And if you just joined us this month, remember when you sell 1250, you will also be able to actually register for conference for free. Oh, look at all the newbies. I'm so excited. We can't wait to meet you. Okay. We would love to have you. If you're on the fence, you need help, please text your upline right now. We have rooms left. We can put you in a room. You can go really, really cheap. We all had to go really cheap for a while until we started making money with Paper Chef. So we definitely can help you as well. Okay. Awesome. All right, so let's talk about this new leads list that we have. Leah Privet, what do you want to tell them about it?
Yeah, okay, I'm going to share screen real quick and just kind of show you where to where to find this. And looky there on the star, the first thing I see there was conference registration. So many of you, if you're new and you don't know what the stir is, make sure that you're checking in on it. It's kind of like the newspaper for Pampered Chef, and check in pretty frequently. There's always fun stuff there. But if you noticed, it dropped on May 21st, so this week, a new leads list within Consultants Corner, and you can literally just click on that and hit check it out. And when you go here, you're going to see a list of a whole bunch of old customers or even past hosts and things like that. And so I felt like a fun thing to do would be to kind of implement a little extra to try to hit some of these leads up. And many of us didn't even know this was here. I didn't until I saw it in the stir. So it'll tell you when they last hosted, when they last ordered. It's going to give their contact information. You can text them, and you can even look at things that they have on their wish list, or if they this one has an account credit that's going to expire at this date. But it's a fun way to do some extra reach outs. With the sale ending soon, I thought that maybe one of the things that we could do is look through these people that have wish lists with sale items, or if you're just needing to boost sale wish list items. And I've got some words I'm going to drop in the chat for you guys that basically is talking about some item in their wish list. So you can reach out to this Michaela by holding down and texting her and sending this. Hey, Michaela, it's Leah with Pampered Chef, and I'm reaching out to my wish list customers. I noticed that you had a rectangle cool and serve on sale. Now, well, it's obviously not on sale yet, but so you could say on your wish list, and it's going to be such a fun item to have this summer. So here's a shopping link if you might want to order. This is just a good way to have some extra outreaches for some things that customers or past hosts have their eyes on, or maybe it's been a long time since they hosted. But here's a deluxe cooking blender. There's lots of different ones, so you can just scroll down and see what catches your eye and hit up some of these lead lists that are within Consultants Corner. So you can hit it not just from the star, you can go to reports and hit leads list there as well. But I've just been finding it to start there. Thought it would be the easiest place for you to read up on it just a little.
All right, who's excited about this lead list? It is new, so I do think that it's kind of like a new habit that we don't have yet, right? So maybe on a Friday or on a Thursday night or a day where you have an extra 15, 30 minutes, or even once a month, you can kind of add this as your to-do list to check that lead list and make some outreaches, you know what I mean? But yeah, it's exciting. I think it's going to keep growing. I think it updates every now and then. I don't know. It's still kind of new, but definitely, keep an eye out for it for sure. So, and it is compiled. Yes, it's compiled for you by Pampered Chef, depending on different criteria. So, and it's just kind of spoon fed to you. So take a look at it. It's pretty cool. So, all right, we have some announcements. Allison.
Yes, we're so excited. Oh my gosh, I'm like dancing in my chair over here, so just bear with me here. I'm gonna share my screen, Claudia. Let me get it ready first. Make sure
You've
I'm
got
on
a
the right screen.
fancy presentation.
Well, you know, you're gonna do the fun things, you gotta have the fun things.
That's
Oh,
right.
there we go. Now if I can find my buttons, because I moved too many things around. So you don't have to be perfect to do this. There we go.
Yay!
Summer camp is back. We're so excited to bring back the Bullet Train Summer Camp. So we know that the summers can be wild between cookouts, sports, vacations, the beach. If anyone's like me, I have to go to the beach. Trying to keep the kids alive and fed. It's easy for us to put our businesses on the back seat, but we don't want to do that. So guess what? We have a fantastic crew to help us. So it's not just me and Amanda. We have an amazing leadership crew. Let me see. This is your summer camp crew, leader crew of different leaders that is helping a lot. And I am so grateful for all of their hard work and helping us put this all together. So please, in the chat, give them a huge thank you because it takes a lot of work to do this. And we have some fun themes and some fun little things that we're working on to bring to you all. Take it away, Amanda.
Yeah, so some of you guys are probably asking what summer camp is. So, what we've actually put together, we've been doing this for a couple years now. It's basically a stress-free, fun way to help you stay plugged into your business, right? It's going to help you stay consistent over the next 12 weeks without a ton of time and pressure. So we're going to give you bite-sized activities that you can actually do in these tiny little pockets of time from the pool, the beach, the car, the ball field, wherever you are this summer. So basically what we're looking for is small, consistent actions because we know that everything that we do in our business today is helping us in the next 30, 60, and 90 days. So let's be honest. If we are checking out of our business this summer, if we're not doing what we got to do, we are not going to be ready for our fall, which is the biggest season of our year. So it's going to feel, when we get there, it's going to feel like that we're starting from scratch. And we don't want that during our biggest selling season.
So now we're going to talk about, yes, exactly, Jen. No summer sallies here. I want to tell you how it's going to work. First off, do not forget your regular DMOs, your host coaching, your parties that you're working already, those booking messages, those are always going to be number one. We have a fun bingo card for you. So if you've done it in years past, it's very similar. We're going to have ideas. Each week we have a theme, and each theme will have an idea for what you could do as a post for dinner, which you obviously don't have to post what we post, but it's just an idea for your brain to start thinking. We're going to give you an idea of a family activity to do with your family, whether it's you and your hubby, you and the kids, you and the ginormous family, whatever it's got to be for you. We want you to share a kitchen or life hack. Join the Test Kitchen Live. Always a 10 to 12. Share a product tip. Try a new Pampered Chef recipe and share on social media. Book or hold a qualifying party. Just one a week. That's not bad, but if you want to grow, I want you to do one more than that. Post one reel or TikTok. And you can have as many bingos or a full-blown blackout. We want you to when you're doing your posts, we want you to use our hashtags, the bullet train and hashtag summer camp 2025. And these will go from Thursday to Wednesday. And what you'll do is on Wednesday after 2/12, there will be a post that you can go and put your bingo card underneath as like a comment. And you just might receive some happy mail from Claudia. Whether it's just a simple, I can do a few of these, or you do them all, it is totally up to you. But we thought this would be a fun way to keep your business going through the whole summer. And just check every week because we will share the themes on the bullet train. This way, even 10 minutes a day, it starts those actions all the time.
Yeah,
And
they
there
really
will be
add
a
up.
black and white one and the colored one. So if you're like, I don't want to use all my printer just to do that, totally okay. I'm going to give you both. But my biggest tip for you, and that I shared this last year as well, but when you get your bingo card out, printed out, let me unblur myself so you can actually see. Put it in a plastic sheet. Get a whiteboard marker and use it as your X's. So all you have to do is erase and you're ready for the next week. That way you don't have to print 12 different cards. Save your printer. Yes, Kathy drew hers on index cards last year and it was great. Whatever works best for you.
Yeah, that's awesome. I mean, however you can do it, keep track of it because honestly, why do you want to do this? Why do you want to do summer camp bingo? It's going to help you stay consistent. You're going to feel connected. You're going to feel like part of the community. You're going to be like, oh my gosh, I was at a baseball game. I had a double header today and we have a 5-hour ride home. And someone else is going to be like, me too, but I got that TikTok reel out today. So you're going to feel connected to each other. And more importantly, you're going to keep those paychecks rolling in. We do not want to go dormant in the summer season. I can't, for people who know, if you know, you know. I guess that's what you say. So, and what's in it for you? You're maybe going to get some happy mail. We maybe have some prizes coming out to some of y'all if you get your bingo cards full and we see you on 212 Live. So, who's excited for summer camp? If you're excited, please throw a fire emoji in the chat and go ahead and message your leaders summer camp so that they can get you to us, our summer camp leaders, and we can get you all started with all of the fun. Are you ready, Allison?
Yeah, so ready. And there's always already been questions. We will post the bingo cards in the bullet train. They will be posted tomorrow. And just know we have to prep before we can do a big, you always have to prep before you can go to like a party. So we're gonna have like a good prep week of like what you gotta do to get prepared for all this. So just stay tuned, watch for my posts, and you'll see it all. Back to you, Claudia.
All right, I think let's just make that the call for the word of the call. I'm in for summer camp. Don't leave yet, though. We still got a lot of stuff to talk about. So go blow up your recruiter's phone right now. I'm in for summer camp, message, group chat, whatever you're in. And it's really it was actually this idea came about a couple years ago when our business was kind of in decline. It was like the post-COVID crash, and we're all like, we just need some fun, please. Everybody's leaving us. Everybody's going back to work. So that's where the idea came about, and it stuck around because it's fun and it just gives you something to do to make sure that your business, in fact, does stay consistent the next crucial 12 weeks, right? Because we all want you to be here with us for the next 12 weeks. And I hope you stay with us the next 12 weeks, right? Well, I've got some summer income to make. So thank you, Allison and Amanda, and everybody else that is contributing to putting this together because it does take some time and effort. So we appreciate you. All right, friends. I thought tonight I would tell you a little bit about my experience with Katie Bickford. She will share her key takeaways as well, but today is her son's 50th birthday, so she's not here with us today. And we're going to talk about Mel Robbins. How many of you guys read the book or got the book, started reading it, the Let Them Theory, right? So we had the pleasure of attending her life tour. When I first heard about it, I was like, oh, it's going to be great. We're going to make this a team event. I'm going to invite all the people, whoever wants to come. And then it was like, you got 2 tickets. Like, that's basically how it went. So I was like, Katie Bickford, you're the closest executive director. Do you want to come? And she's like, yes. So she came and we went and saw Mel Robbins. So I thought I would share some of the key takeaways from her speech that are somewhat like in the book, but also lots and lots of other things. And one of the things, this notebook that she gave us says, in case nobody tells you, I love you today. And I know sometimes it's weird when we say we love you. But one of my favorite mentors always used to say, I love you because there's so many people that hate each other. And I would rather tell people I love them. So we do love you guys. We do love every single person on this team and for what you bring to our table. And we love the diversity and how, so many different personalities, so many different women and men can work together on this team, all from different walks of life. Like, and if you think about that, if you just truly think about that, especially those of you guys that have been together, you would be like, I don't know if I would ever normally be friends with someone, I'm in Texas and this person is in New York, or this person's in California and this person lives in Alabama. Like, I am so thrilled of how this business brings people together. And I hope that you appreciate that because it brings so much diversity and so many different people together. And that's what I probably love the most, speaking from someone that's not even from the US, right? So love it, love it, love it. So anyway, so she shared that. I thought that was incredible. So let me just give you some things that, I wrote down, and I'll try to reiterate it as best as I can. And then I have a little clip that I hope will work. So, but she basically started out by saying, this is the year. This is your year. This is the year where you decide to do what you want to do and change your life the way you want to change it, because you will let them do whatever they want to do, and you will allow yourself to do whatever it is that you want to do. And we spend so much time worrying. Actually, Andrea Caban just sent me a video today about, forget about what people think about you. I don't know, maybe you can put it in the chat. She's a little funny. But this is the year where you stop worrying about it. Stop worrying about what people that you haven't talked to since high school think about you when you send them a message, or when you want to go live, or when you want to go to the big city of Chicago and maybe you've never been there. But if you have that desire, that instinct, then let this be the year where you do something uncomfortable because you decided that that's where you wanted what you want to do. And sometimes we overthink things, but that gut feeling, that initial reaction of like, oh, could I go to Chicago? Oh, no, I can't go to Chicago. Not me, right? And then we start talking ourselves out of it. And sometimes we should really just listen to our gut, okay? Whatever your gut tells you is typically what you should be doing. But then overthinking comes in, and then, the rest of the story. So anyway, so she says, this is the year that I improve myself. This is the year that I allow myself to be happier. This is the year that I believe I will make more time for what's important for me. And she said the big difference is knowing what you need to do and then actually doing it. How many of you guys know what you need to do? So if you wanted to have a successful business with Pampered Chef, what do you think you need to do every day?
DMOs and show up.
Yeah.
Show up.
Wow, that is creepy. Andrea said show up. The next person said DMO. It's like you guys rehearsed this or something, right? But knowing what you need to do and actually doing it, right? And then there's action. Those are two different things, right? So how do we combine those two things? And the best thing you can do, and Peggy said the same thing, you fall in love with the boredom, right? You stop to think, do I really feel like doing that today? Like, you just stop thinking about Do I feel like doing that today? Because the answer 99% of the time is no. I don't feel like doing X every single day. I don't feel like making dinner. I don't feel like cleaning my house. I don't want to pick my kids up from all these practices. Do I feel like doing anything really? I mean, no, I don't feel like taking a shower, but I have to. I'll smell, right? So think about that. We always like, do I feel like we don't feel like doing anything, right? If that with that, I would just sit on the couch and like die in boredom, right? So you're one decision away. That's what she said. I wrote it down. You're one decision away from a different life. You're one decision away from a different life. And if you read her 5-second book, she gave this whole visual about the alarm clock, right? And the example of the alarm clock. And she basically struggled to get up in the morning, get her stuff done. I didn't used to be a morning person either, but this is actually the exact case that changed me to become a morning person. And she was watching the launch of some space rocket, and it went 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, launch, right? Flames go up, and that thing launches into space. And she was like, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. What if I just launched myself out of bed in the morning? What if I just launched to do the things that my gut tells me to do? What if I just launched myself into DMO Coffee Crew? What if I just launched myself onto 212 and I just did it? 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Not 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, but 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Go. Take action. Don't think about if you feel like doing it, and just do it. And if you only did, and think about it, if you only did the things you didn't feel like doing, you would have everything you wanted. I'm going to say it again. If you only did the things you didn't feel like doing, you would have everything you wanted. Stop thinking about if you feel like doing it and do the things you need to do in order to change your life, right? So she shared this example, which she's like, look at this. This is 100 years of human lives in weeks. This is it. That's it. This is your life, okay? And then, let me see. Okay. Let me see if I can, let me know if you can hear this. She literally said, record this and share it with people, okay? So I'm gonna try and play it, and if we can't hear it, I'll just recap it.
Gosh, I wish I'd had this for my friend who's going through a divorce. Oh, I wish I had this to remind me. Because when you're going through a moment in your life where changes hit, where it's really hard, or you're super tired, even though it's just a moment, this is what it actually feels like. You think that you're going to be stuck forever. You think that you're going to be exhausted forever. You think that you're going to be alone forever. And maybe you feel like this right now. But you got to be very careful. You got to be very careful. Because while you can feel this way and that's normal, you got to be careful, because the more that you say, it's always going to be like this, there's nothing that I can do, this is absolutely horrible, the more you will stay stuck, because you're going to feel discouraged. See, this is what discouragement looks like. This is what it feels like when you think there is no hope. This is why a lot of people never find the motivation to change. It's not because they can't. It's because they believe it's not going to matter anyway, because it's always going to feel this way. And it's important to understand that, because your life doesn't turn out like this. You're in a scene in a movie, but this is not how it ends. Let me show you what your future actually looks like. It's wide open. It is wide open for you to create what you want. And this story I just told you, that was me that week. Pushing myself out of bed, feeling really stuck, but I had this entire rest of my life to fill up however I choose. What you do today is who you become tomorrow. For all of you that are parents that are feeling like you're in the empty nest phase of your life, it's not over, it's just beginning. For those of you that are in your 20s and you're trying to figure out, oh my God, I graduated from college, now what am I going to do? I don't know what to do with my life. You can do anything you want. Absolutely anything you want. Let me show you where I am today. Because this is another important thing about time. That's me, right here with you at the Beacon Theater. But notice How much time passed? I mean, everybody wants to like have it happen overnight. Success will come to you, but it'll come over time. And let me ask you guys something. Can you point out the week when it's too late to go back to school? When is that expiration date? That's right. Where's the week where you can no longer meet a new friend? Right. Make more money, take better care of yourself, have more fun. Never. You get to choose how the story ends. You get to choose how to actually fill the time. And look, I get it. Everybody needs your time. You feel like you don't have a lot of time. I used to feel that way too. Oh my God, oh my God, oh my God. But are you aware of how much time you flush down the toilet? Friend drama, stress at work, doom.
This is good or was it good? Yes? Who needed to hear this today? Who? Fuck. Right? So if you look at this and you are like, oh, it's too late for me, I'm too old, I've had the worst time, right? It's just a little blurb and you have so much ahead of you. So the next time you think about you're stuck, it's just this little tiny red dot in a lots of more opportunities, right? And always remember that whatever your dreams are, they're not supposed to make sense to everyone else. They're your dreams for a reason. They don't have to make sense to everyone, and you don't need approval for everyone. They're your dreams for a reason, right? And then she said, what are you waiting for? Stop blaming other people. You're the one that you need. You're only waiting for yourself to give yourself permission to do what you want to do. And do it because you think you can't, right? Does anybody need a challenge? Like, I need someone to tell me I can't do it. Like, oh, you can't do that, Claudia. I'm like, oh, yeah, you think so? Watch me, right? So if your brain works like that, do it because you think you can't. Every time you're like, oh, I can't do that. I can't do 30 messages a day. I can't run 4 virtual parties. Why can't you? Who says that? Who says that you can't? I can't go to conference by myself. Why not? I can't be one of those paper chef people that earns a trip. Why not? Who says you can't? The only one that says you can't is literally yourself and maybe a couple negative people around you. Right? So pick something you don't think you're brave enough to do and do it. And watch your confidence get bigger. Make a promise to yourself and actually keep it. The first promise we always break, especially moms, is ourselves. We give everything to everyone else, and the first thing that goes is our own priorities, right? And by keeping promises to yourself, that's how you love yourself. That's how you build confidence. That's how you fall in love with the person that you are and the person that you want to become. You can't be jealous of what you don't want. If you don't want what other people have, there's no reason to be jealous about it. But you owe yourself everything. You owe yourself everything. And then I wrote down what she just said. What you do today is who you become tomorrow. And if you think of your life as these little blurbs, these little squares, what you do today in that little dot, right? What we do today in this little dot or wherever your dot is, over here, over there, affects your tomorrow. So, oh, I can post us if you guys want to watch it again. But don't forget to text the word summer camp or I'm in for summer camp to your recruiter, to your upline. What a great 212 as always. And if you're on the fence about going to conference, we would love to have you. Okay, please jump us. Message your recruiter, be like, how can I make it happen? We can get you there really, really cheap. And I see Andrea shares some love. So we love you guys. We appreciate you. Thank you. Oh, I don't know how I just did that. Thank you for joining us today. Thank you for showing up. And we look forward to seeing you the next 12 weeks for some consistency this summer. Make all the plans, just not Wednesday at 8 o'clock. Okay. Just that's a no-go. I mean, unless it's a special day. So thanks everyone for joining us tonight, and we will see you next week. Bye.